sounds good to me. That's how you open up the video.
What's up YouTube, this is Good Game Nation, I'm Preston. Today I'm bringing to you a Blue Vegeta deck build. Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta is my favorite leader. I've tried a couple other leaders out through set 1 and I've come back to Vegeta multiple times. Today's deck is a mono blue crit deck. So we're running blue ramp, so we're going to run 4 Bulmas so that we can search out our ramp Whis. For Boo, it's the best blue 1-drop. We always want to have more cards in our hand and always be drawing. Blue boost, staple blue boost. And now we're going to start getting into some of our crit. We're running 4 Vegetas. We run 4 because we're going to be running Evolve Vegetas later in our higher drops. 3 of the set 2 Gokus. This card is pretty much the same as the Vegeta. It has crit, and we're trying to keep as many of our opponent's lives out of their hand, so we're going to crit as much as possible. We're running Jocko. This is to help keep control of the combo phase. We want to make sure that if we are getting a big combo against us, we can drop as many of the biggest threats off of their combo. 3 Furthering Destruction Champas. And this is a great surprise factor after you start a crit with your leader Vegeta or any crit attack, because they're not going to expect to be losing 2 life off of something. And if they do see it coming, they're going to have to use a lot more of their resources to get over the 10,000 combo. We run 3 Whis. We play tested several times with 4, and I just feel more comfortable with the 3rd one so that we have more options later on in our extra. 4 Energy Boosted Beerus. This helps us with our board control, and then on top of that it's a double strike 20,000 attacker. Just generally a good card for blue. 2 Prince of Speeds. This is a great card when you're going up against Cell. It allows you to draw 2 cards after you get dropped down to 3, and it's a great comeback card if your hand's getting low. 1 Hit is a free evolve. It's a great card. We run 4 of the critical 3-drop Vegetas because we have 1 hit in the deck. We run 2 God Breaks. This is a great game ender. We have a card that cannot be countered or blocked, and when you're going for game, this is a great card to throw down, get your double strike, and drop all your hand on combo. Standard 4 Whis negates. We run 4 Sensu Beans for those pesky tokens in the Gotens. It's also a card that sticks around after your first combo, so if your opponent's thinking of continuously attacking you that turn, they're going to have to try to combo over a Sensu Bean after it's already there. Objection for our mana ramp. And then the last card is Mafuba. This is a card that everyone in our team techs in. We think it's very important in best of ones to have it in your deck, and the card's just really good. It stops Zamasus, it stops a lot of on attack effects, and it's another counter on top of your Whis. Cards in your opening hand that you want to see is the Bulma, the Objection, and the Boo. You want to see the Bulma early so that you can search out the Whis. You want to find your Objection. Sometimes I don't always get this in my opening hand, but we are running Vegeta, so I always try to do as much as I can with my leader and my draw cards before I activate Objection or get too far into my turn. You want to play Objection turn 2. And Boo is a great 1-drop if you don't have your Bulma. It's a great card overall on any turn. So we're just going to go over some matchups real quickly. Some of the meta decks out right now are Cell. When you're playing against a Cell, you're going to probably play a lot differently. When I'm playing normally, I can awaken turn 2 or 3 based off of how many times I get attacked and how many times I activate my effect. And when you're playing against Cell, you're going to have to slow down a little bit. You're going to want to time your awakening so that after they drop their 7-drop and drop you down to 3, you can awaken and start to play towards your advantages of being able to draw more than they can discard. Like I mentioned earlier, Prince of Speed is very important to hold on to so that you can draw 2 extra cards and bring your hand back up to what you would normally play and expect. Other decks that are really big right now is Zamasu. We do run 2 Mafubas, so it's not a complete game ender for them to lose a Zamasu since Mafuba's effect has been changed around a lot lately, but it does slow them down and give you a chance to have some comeback and not completely just lose to the Zamasu effects. For Zamasu, we have a lot of early game crit. Vegeta provides a lot of those, and we run both of the 3-drop 1500 crits, and they're going to have to expend a lot of their low cost combo cards to be able to get around losing a lot of cards in the early game, since they are very late game based and this deck leans a little bit more towards the early game. You do have an advantage against Zamasu decks. Another meta deck that we're seeing a lot out here is Vegito, and like one of my teammates was saying, you just have to beat them before they beat you. They have, and some decks do run Babidi, and you're going to have to time your negates and your Sensu Beans for the Gotenks tokens and anything that comes out, because they're going to be able to drop a lot of big hitters, and with this deck you'll run into problems when they Babidi around 6 or 7 energy when they decide to play it. This deck is for people that have invested in set 1 and don't want to invest in a set 2 meta deck just yet, but can still find consistency and success in tournaments. That's all from us here at Good Game Nation. I'm Preston. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you on the next one.